Good morning. I've just come back from I've still got my sunglasses on. I have just come back from the gym. I've been up since, I think, 4:30 this morning. And I went and did boxing, and then I did gym. And I've come home, and I thought that I would do a quick live before I start work. I wanted to have a chat about the word underestimate or estimate and what that actually means. We estimate or we guess what something's worth, the worth of something is, or the value of something. And there is this word underestimate. I think we need to be so careful not to allow others to estimate our worth, not to allow our sense of worth to be defined on the estimation of others, because the estimation of others is only going to be a projection of who they truly are and their values and standards. I know I'm shaking the phone, and I know this video isn't perfect, but it's as good as it's going to get because I want to do them ad hoc. So somebody will judge you. Hello, Katie. Lovely to see you. Hello. Somebody will judge you only according to their standards, their socialization, their values, and their beliefs. If you go through life listening to those around you, you limit yourself, your beliefs, your standards, your values on the projection of people around you. There is limitation there. You don't have to have that limitation. In a basketball team, if you compete against the best player, you are only competing against that team. Go above the basketball team. Thank you, Monique. Hello, good morning. Go above the basketball team. Go above the basketball organization. Go above the whatever's happening in the country. If you want to achieve a goal, if you want to achieve a goal, you must define the goal yourself. You must not need reassurance. Hey, Rusty, you must not need affirmation. Perhaps you've got a couple of friends that you go to and you say, hey, how am I going? And you choose, you make a choice. I'm going through a little bit of a reassurance stage here. Get through that stage. Get through that stage. Who was it that invented the light bulb? Thomas Edison? How many times did he try to create the light bulb? I think it was over 1,000. Over 1,000 failures before he succeeded. He was judged and judged and judged. Now let's just sit back and think about that for a moment. Imagine your friends, thank you, I've got more coming. Imagine your friends, hey Tim, judging you once. And then they judge you twice. Let's visualize it now. They judge you 3 times. They say, you can't do it. You need to face it. You're not good enough. I like you, but it's not going to happen. It's too hard. It's been tried before. And then they judge you again and again and again and again. Try 1,000 times. What sort of person succeeds after being told, hey, Lisa, they're a failure 1,000 times? The type of person that succeeds after being told they're a failure 1,000 times is an exceptional person. One that does not listen to the estimation others place on them. Colonel Sanders, I'm sure you know this story. His restaurant went out of business because they rerouted the highway, and he went to sell his recipe on chicken. And he went to, maybe you know the numbers better than me, but it was something like 1,000 places. He slept in the back of his car trying to sell his recipe for chicken. And he had around 1,000 rejections. Just think about that. The people that really make a difference in the world, rejection is part of the journey. Rejection is par for the course. Michael Jordan says he welcomed rejection. The greatest successes in the world. Very good, JR's talking about breathe through it. The greatest successes in the world come from defining yourself, setting your own values, your own standards, sitting silently and reflecting, keeping a journal. One of the cornerstones of achieving your goals, being who you want to be in the moment, is the ability to meditate, to sit in the silence, to listen and wait with patience for the answers. Now, this may be meditation, it may be prayer, or whatever beliefs you have. I'm going to finish up in a moment. I'm so sorry, Katie. There's so much I could say to you right now. I'm so sorry you're experiencing that, Katie. I keep saying this, the most incredibly awful 14 months. There's so much I can't say online. But, yes, Stephen King's manuscripts rejected 100 times. I love that, Chris. Really good example. There's some really good topics coming up. Katie just brought up the topic of depression, which I'd like to talk about. But what I'd never let anyone define you or steal your joy. Love it, Beth. I would like to do regular lives and do them short and sharp with the wobbly phone, if you don't mind. So I'm going to go now because I am now, as you know, on a journey to redefining myself. Hello, Shannon. Which part of that is a lot of exercise. That is who I am. You don't have to do it, but that's my journey. Please, may I ask you to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Please follow me on TikTok. I'm learning TikTok. You do me a favor if you follow me there. I will be doing meditations every 2 or 3 days because the recording doesn't take long, but the editing takes hours and hours and hours and hours. So I think the topic of depression is something we can talk about at another time because I don't want to sideswipe it or minimize it. I love you all. I believe in you, but you don't need me to believe in you. You don't need it. Set your own standards, your own goals. I love you all.